I never do. Let's see, what if I did? Try that. Music? Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna pause music. How about now? Is it still very loud? If it's, let me know. Because I mean, hopefully my voice can be heard. I turned off the music because I can't test my settings. I'm using a different streaming software today, and I didn't get a chance to test it before I went live, so everything's a mess. So I'll just do music. We'll just not do music today, and I'll figure it out afterwards. Yeah, because I can't hear it, and I can't remember how I set it up for this streaming service, so I'll figure it out next time. How are you doing, Georgina? How was your weekend going? Mine's been pretty uneventful. Yesterday we went to the cafe just to do some work, but I ended up not doing any work, so that was good. Played a lot of Cards Against Humanity with the folks on the Discord server. That's definitely a time waster. And then what else? And then I had this workshop in the afternoon. That went well. I think. I hope. Seems like people enjoyed it, so that's a plus. And then we walked downtown. It's not too far a walk. It's like a half an hour walk to get to like the restaurants and stuff. It's just that we haven't done it a lot because it's very, very hot. So yesterday we did it for the first time in months, and it was pretty nice. We were very sweaty by the end of it, but you know. At least we worked off the burgers and fries and beers that we had later. So I think that was a good deal. Yeah, and then I came home and tried to do some work, but the beer, never drink beer and then expect to do work because it doesn't turn out very well. Okay. And it led me to the fridge. It led me to the fridge, and it led me to the fridge. To the. It was a very uneventful day, which is kind of nice. Like, it's really hard to do stuff when it's so hot outside, but like this week has been pretty cool for once. We were like, I don't know, low 90s, so that was nice. You worked a little bit in the garden today. Your mom came over, so we had a little chat. Oh, that's sweet. How's your garden? Has it like recovered from the flood? Hopefully, like it wasn't too badly affected, is the word I was looking for. Alright, I'm just going to post in my Instagram real fast that I'm streaming. Swipe up or okay. Okay. Back to some lettering. Also, I'm lettering on this piece of contact paper. I don't even know what these things are called. They're supposed to make your background look prettier, mostly because I have a glass desk, and so if I don't have something on it, it just looks like my reflection, or my fingerprints, because keeping a glass desk clean is very difficult. Clean and fingerprint free. Probably my biggest regret is buying glass desks. Also because when you move, it's a pain in the butt to move. I had to like wrap it in so many cloth. It's all good now. Basically nothing happened. Okay, that's good. Are all your plants thriving and doing well? So much craziness in the city because of the flood. Oh, that sucks. But yeah, hopefully it gets back to somewhat normal, not too long. It's crazy weather this summer. Everywhere. I wasn't here when New Orleans flooded, but I mean, even today there's still some like sections of the city that are not back to where it was, and this has been like over a decade. So that's pretty sad. But I feel like you guys are probably more on the ball than we are. You're done with glass desks. Yeah, I should have. I guess I should have like asked around if glass desks were a good idea, because I now know that they are the worst idea ever. And like, I only got it because it was one of the bigger ones I could find. So I like my desk to be deep. But a lot of the wooden desks that I could find were like really narrow, and so like you can't put too much on the desk. because I like to have my monitors at the back and then like being able to letter or write on in the front. And that's why I went with this glass desk, because it's so much bigger. But now everything has to be glass in order for things to match. And they are ridiculously difficult to keep clean, ridiculously difficult to move, and just lots of regret. If I ever get another desk, it's just gonna be wood, like a wooden door or something, or just a wooden plank that I can find off Home Depot, because that would make life so much easier to move and to clean. Also, I don't know how people like don't letter on a desk. I know my friends work on their couches or like their bed, and I don't know how they do it, because for me, I would have a ridiculous like backache, or my shoulders would hurt, or my lettering wouldn't look very good. Do a little e, lowercase e. Okay. And I've been trying to do like some lettering stuff for like so you know, companies will send me stuff and I'm supposed to do a piece and showcase their product. And I've kind of been like at a block. Nothing I make I like, and so it's been a struggle. And I don't know why. I think I'm just lacking inspiration. Make fridge bigger. Also, the weekend goes by way too fast. Like I feel like the week Saturday just started, but it's already nearly the end of Sunday, and I don't think I got that much stuff done that I wanted to get done. So, where does the weekend go, and why can't it pass by as like take as long to pass by as it does during the week? Ugh. I am not centering my words very well. Inspiration, I went on a walk with my motivation. Both lost in the woods. That's actually a very good analogy. Also, yeah, weekends and motivation is very difficult. Ugh. Like, what do you do for fun, Georgina? Because for me, I would like to just sit on my butt and like play video games all weekend, or watch stupid shows. So it's really hard to like force myself to do work. I shouldn't consider it forcing, I guess. Maybe that's my problem. Like, it should be stuff that I want to do, and stuff that's fun. But I guess what they say is true: when you make like your hobby into a business, you kind of like lose the intrinsic motivation for it, because now you have to do it and you're not just doing it for fun anymore. So that's my struggle, daily struggle. Let's do this old-fashioned tree. I never like know how to make this look good. Mine just looks funky, but we'll give it a go. Bridge, and then we'll do maybe I'll make some doodles of like food around the post or the piece, since it's food related. Haha. Working in the garden is like meditation, so kind of to do that for fun. That makes sense. You can play Minecraft for a week and do nothing else. Yeah. So I finally got my desktop, or I finally got a desktop because my friend was like really, she had an extra one, so she sent me her old one from California. And so like now that I have a desktop, I really just want to play Binding of Isaac, because they came out with a release while I was without a desktop, so I couldn't play. And so now I just want to play all week, but you know, I know if I start, then I probably won't stop, so I haven't really started yet. Because it's hard to stop. Alright, I will doodle some food doodles around the border. My husband is actually currently stuck, like addicted to Minecraft. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say this. He never likes it when I talk about his addiction to Minecraft. But he like talks about it nonstop. He goes to bed late because he's playing it. That's kind of funny. But he likes, like, he plays with mods. Because he likes doing factory stuff, like making factories of stuff to automate it and then make it create more stuff. I don't know. I don't play Minecraft, as you can tell. The only time I played Minecraft was with him. Oh, I am off camera. I'm so sorry. You feel that, yeah. Alright, what other food should I draw? Hamburger, oh I guess a hot dog. This is me trying to draw from memory and not having references in front of me, which I don't like. How about an ice cream? And then, so I got a new iPad and it's coming on Tuesday. I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna try to do more digital lettering. The upcoming update will be so awesome, you can't wait. Oh, I didn't know there was an upcoming update. I'll have to ask my husband. Maybe I should start playing Minecraft too. I don't know, you see, the last time I played it, I get like motion sickness very easily for 3D games, and Minecraft was one of them. But it was fun. I do like exploring and crafting and stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to think of what other food I can doodle. Maybe I'll do a lollipop right in the center of my book. My spacing is off. Oh well. Yeah, I got the 2021 iPad Pro. I was like thinking maybe I should just, you know, get the cheaper one, the mini or the iPad Air, because everything works with the pencil now. But then I really wanted to just get the new chip, so I got the Pro. And I'm trading it in with my old one, so I saved some money at the very least, but still. I did get the Pro, and I'm pretty excited. I got the pencil, like everything came before my iPad. I ordered it like a few weeks ago, but I guess I didn't have it in stock. So like I've been waiting, but everything else came. I got the Paperlike finally, and I also got the pencil. And so they're here, and I don't have an iPad yet. You're thinking of getting that too? I mean, it's like their latest, with their latest chips, so it's pretty exciting. I also got the bigger screen one, because despite, you know, being able to zoom in and stuff, I still like having a bigger screen, I think. Alright, Lollipop. Your mom asked for your old iPod because hers is old and she liked the big screen. Oh, well. That's actually like a good reason to get a new one for yourself then. Alright, I need to Google because I can't think of anything else. Let's see. I want to do some food doodles. Oh, cake. I should do cake. No, let's do something savory because I've been doing all sweet things. French fries, hamburgers. Ooh, egg. Egg is a good idea. I love eggs, but like my husband refuses to buy eggs because he thinks it's like, you know, unhealthy. Oh, pizza. But I mean, if you eat it in moderation, it's not terrible. But nowadays we don't have eggs at home, so I insist on going to like brunch every weekend so I can have my eggs. And he doesn't understand why I love eggs so much. I mean, to be fair, I don't know why either. I just really like it. Alright, how about a donut? I like donuts too, but I haven't had a donut in forever. Also reminds me of a bagel. Bagel. That kind of looks like a donut. Eggs are awesome. Right, they are. I can eat eggs every day. Taco. That's a good idea. Let me see. Considering how often I eat tacos, you would think I would remember that. We went out for Taco Tuesday this past week and it was so good. It was like $1 per taco. I mean $1 per taco. Can't get any better than that, I say. Oh, how can I forget delicious beer? I think I'll do another one up on top. Oh, forgot. Did I have my camera on? Change this location. You can't even think any. Why are you full? Did you have a big dinner? Did you have dinner already, or did you just have lunch? Let's see what else. Maybe a cup of coffee. I had leftover cold fries and burgers for lunch. I don't know why, but I actually really like cold fries. Coffee. Let's do cake. Cake is good. Because when we walked to the downtown for dinner yesterday, it was just too hot, so I didn't have any appetite, so I couldn't finish my burger. So I brought it home. And I had it for breakfast. Or brunch. Brunch makes it sound not as bad. Let's do some sausages. Actually, let's just do a hot dog on a stick. Oh, my dog wants to go out. Let me let her out real fast. Bubble tea, yes. You made some kimchi. Oh, you're gonna make it this week. Oh, cool. Let me know how it goes. Like, my husband likes to make kimchi, but he hasn't done it in a while because it's very messy and a lot of effort. Yes, bubble tea is a good idea. That kind of looks like bubble tea. We'll say yes. Ugh, my spacing is terrible. Actually, let's just do a corn dog. Do you guys have corn dogs where you are, or is this a very American thing? It's like a hot dog wrapped in flour or something. Kimchi is so good. We normally just buy it now when we go to the Asian market. But we haven't gone in a long time, and I'm very sad because all my sauces are finished. That kind of looks like bread, I think. Maybe a little bit wider. Okay. What else should I draw? Actually, I'm going to move my cake over because my spacing is weird. Oh, cupcakes. I'll do a cupcake. Never had corn dog? Maybe it's like an American thing. It's like not bad, but it's not something fantastic. So I don't think you're missing out on much. Alright, cupcake. Let's see. Cupcake. I guess this is more like a muffin. Whatever, close enough. What else can I do? Ooh, maybe some pretzels. Pretzels are good. I can't remember how to draw them. I think that's their shape. Is pretzels a German thing? Waffles, yes, good. Good. I do like me some waffles. Do a square waffle. Does that look like a waffle? Suddenly I don't know how to draw a waffle. Waffle. Yeah, kind of like that. Make it bigger. Angle it a little bit. Ever since I had like waffles in Belgium, I don't like waffles anywhere else. I just feel like it doesn't taste as good. Alright, waffles. Let's do another ice cream. Whee! Bavarian, okay. I always have like pretzels with beer here. Okay, one last thing. I'll do wine since I did beer down there. Equal opportunity alcohol. Okay, not very good. Let's try. Okay, that looks good. Time to ink. After I take a sip of water. I think my pen is running low on ink. Sad. It's always a sad day. I am pretty excited to get my iPad. Hopefully I use it enough to justify the cost. I feel like I get a lot more, I get easily frustrated when I do digital stuff. Just because, like, at least with analog, if you do it, once you put ink to paper, you can't really change very much, so you're just stuck with it. But with, like, digital lettering, you can always redo or undo or, like, delete and do a new layer or move things around. There's just, like, too many options. And then I don't do very well when there's a lot of options, because then I feel like it could always be better. But we'll see. I think I gotta just shift my mentality. And also take some classes. And then last Sunday played some, like, it's not D&D like the traditional D&D, but it's basically a tabletop paper and pen game with my friends, and they enjoyed it. So maybe we'll do more actual D&D games, which is pretty exciting. But the one we played was called Bride of Bluebeard, and basically you're trying to figure out the mysteries of the house. It's hard in the beginning and endless possibilities is definitely a thing. Yeah. I mean, I've had this iPad for like, however long I've been married, 3 years, 4 years now? 3 years, 3 years. And I still can't get used to it. It's still so frustrating to me. But it's very useful when you're doing like client work and they want a digital file, so you can just immediately do it on the iPad and you don't have to do it on paper, scan it, and then vectorize it. You can just do it directly on the iPad. So it's a good skill to learn for sure for client work. But it's a pain in the behind. And then like color. It's so much easier to add color on digitally, but then I can never get like, even if I use someone else's color palette, or like one of those suggested color palettes, it just never looks good. And I don't know if it's because like I don't know what I'm doing with color, or I'm just like being overly picky. I don't know. But I guess it's a learning process, so I shouldn't give up. So the husband and I are trying to figure out where we should go for Christmas break because I get some time off. We were gonna go back to Taiwan, but I don't think we're gonna be able to. I don't think they're going to remove the quarantine requirements, and I don't actually have 2 weeks off for Christmas, so that wouldn't work. And so we've been like trying to think, where can we go that's not freezing, but there's stuff to do, and it's not overly expensive. And we haven't come up with a place yet because it's actually harder than expected. Like, I was thinking maybe Austin, because that's still in the south and it's warm. How to learn to use all the different brushes. Yeah, like I have way too many brushes. So I think with this new iPad, I'm not going to install all the brushes that I have, but instead just like use one or two, get used to it, maybe master them, and then see if I want to put in more. But I also find that I just use the same brushes over and over again, even if I have all of them installed on my Procreate. It just makes it a pain in the butt to like find the appropriate brushes. So yeah, too many brushes. And like, I see how people use their brush or use different brushes, and I'm like, whoa, they look so good. And then when I go and try to do it myself, it does not look like that. Why does that happen? It's so annoying. Like, I see how Ian Barnard uses his brushes, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look so hard. And then I do it, and it doesn't turn out like his. But I guess that's why he's like a master, and I'm just learning. I am a student. I'll do the top first, actually. Also, I have to say, whenever I do digital lettering and post it on my Instagram, it never gets like the same reaction as my analog stuff. So that always like makes me not want to do it. Even though I know I shouldn't like let numbers dictate what I do. But it's so hard to not let it affect me. Yep. Yep. Alright. Bubble tea. Have you had bubble tea, Georgina? And whoever is watching, what are their thoughts on bubble tea? Personally, I am of course a fan. But I do like it without the bubble sometimes. More texture, yeah. But then like when I add texture to my words, my digital words, it just looks so bleh as well. I don't know, like maybe it's not the appropriate texture that I'm adding or something is happening, but it doesn't look good. And I don't know why. I guess I'm going to post more in our critique channel, and then you guys can critique the heck out of me. Two times with bubbles, but I don't understand the bubbles, so I only get the milk tea. Fair. Bubbles can be good, but like I don't like it when I'm eating something and then drinking the bubble tea as a side, and then I have to chew the bubbles while eating, because then that just like mixes flavors, and I don't like that. So then yeah, I just get the tea at that point. Also, there's so many different kinds of tea. I just like the different tea flavors, like green milk tea, We have oolong milk tea, Earl Grey. I guess that's a latte at that point, but Earl Grey tea and Taiwanese high mountain tea. And some tea are good with milk, other tea not so much. Alright, waffles. And then there are like those with jellies and stuff inside, which I'm not the biggest fan. You have that too, yeah. Thai milk tea. So many teas. I think my favorite is oolong milk tea, because I really like the flavor of oolong tea. And then for some reason when you add milk and sugar to it, it's even better. I wonder why. The man who has a shop is from Taiwan. Oh, nice. I'll go visit you and have some. I haven't had boba or bubble tea in forever. Actually, that's not true. We have like a Vietnamese restaurant here that has bubble tea, and it's actually not too terrible. So I got that a few weeks ago. But what makes me really sad is like where I used to live in the suburbs of New Orleans. Before I moved, there was maybe one bubble tea shop had just opened up, and I was super excited. But then like right after I left, there are now like 5 different bubble tea shops there. And I'm just like, wow, you couldn't like open when I was living there so I could enjoy more of it. That's always the story of my life. Like I leave somewhere and then the things that I want open up. Sucks. It's really hard to draw in the crack of your notebook. Poor Lisa, yep, poor me. And then my friend who lives in New Orleans, she's always like sending me photos or showing me newly opened Asian stuff. So there was like some new Asian bakeries that popped up, and also Beard Papa. I don't know if you guys have it, but it's like a cream puff type dessert from Japan. One also opened in New Orleans, and I live in not New Orleans. Such is my life. Let's do some sprinkles. I'm still waiting for someone to open a ramen store in my little town. Hopefully that'll happen. Either that or another bubble tea store. And then if someone opens an Asian market, then I don't think I will ever leave this town. Alright, so that took a while to ink, but everything is inked. And now, time to erase. Pardon the shakiness. Oops. I was trying to find my little sumo grip eraser that I had left. It was like a little piece, but it kind of blends in with all the black on my desk, so I can't find it anymore. So I'm using my old eraser, which is fine. Oh, it's a Pentel. I still have to go buy the kneadable kind of eraser and see how that works. I guess I could add a little color to my food. Oh, my straw is so weird, at a weird angle. All right. I'm gonna grab my colors and I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. First, I will do my letters, and then we'll do the colors after. No, I don't think I'll color that in, but I will color the I in. So yeah, I don't have anything else exciting happening in my life. It's just work during the week and letter when I have free time. I have decided that in order to make myself more organized, I'm going to set specific days of the week for specific things. So for like Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm probably going to focus on creating content for social media. And then Wednesdays, I'm going to try to do some finance, like keep up with my finances for my lettering stuff. Also, any freelance work that comes up that needs to be done. And then Thursday, I have set aside for mailing list stuff. So I want to try to get, I don't know, send out more frequent emails instead of just whenever there's something happening. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out content for my mailing list. And then Fridays, I think I set it as like, oh, my Instagram live day. So I go live on Instagram at night after work. And then the weekends, I'm gonna try to do some YouTube videos for the YouTube channel. And we'll see if I can stick to that schedule, because it kind of sounds like a lot now that I've said it out loud. But I will try to maintain it as a way to keep myself accountable. But as of right now, though, I'm still like playing catch up. I have a lot of stuff I still need to do. So once I finish all that, I can start on my scheduling. But my problem is I don't know what to do for, like, for example, my mailing list. Like, what would people even want to get? Like, do people even like getting emails? I've sent out a couple, but mostly just like announcements for different things, and I always see a drop in like subscriber numbers, which is fair. I mean, I don't know. I unsubscribe to things all the time as well. Also, I'm very happy when people unsubscribe from my mailing list, because the more people you have, the more they charge you. So if people aren't interested, then I'm very happy for them to unsubscribe. So you have to do that too. Yeah, I think like, so we had a meeting with some of the workshop week teachers, and we were talking about time management and stuff, and so I believe it was Marie from Made in September who suggested, like, she started doing that kind of scheduling with her time, because she also has a full-time job during the day, and she says it's helped her a lot. So I feel like just having themed days will help me at least not have to think about what I'm going to do that day. I just have to like follow the schedule. and oh no, my pen is out of ink. And that's like one hurdle to overcome. Because sometimes, you know, you just feel like you're overwhelmed with everything that you have to do. But yeah, so I used to figure out like what I want to do for my newsletter. Do people want to see more tutorials? Also, I only have so many tutorials, so I need to do like a story to ask what people want to learn. It's like never ending. But it's good. Like it keeps me busy, so I don't have time to just waste on video games or stupid TV shows. And also I feel like I'm finally getting a little bit of traction from my lettering, so should definitely utilize that little spurt. And somebody else suggested that like you should have a list of your milestones. So because we always feel like we're not doing enough or we're not improving, but actually if you look back in time, like maybe from a year ago to where you are now, you probably have accomplished a lot that you didn't think you could have back then, like a year ago. So if you always have a list of your accomplishments or your milestones, you can look back and see what you have accomplished and feel good about it. And also it can help you plan for the future, like what you want to do, what road you want to continue going down. So that was also a good suggestion. What else? So yeah, a bunch of the workshop week teachers started a mastermind group where we just, you know, give each other advice and go through obstacles and challenges. So it's been good learning from other people instead of like just sitting in my office and going, well, what should I do now? How can I grow? It's never enough. Yeah. I mean, it's part of, that's good too, though. Like, you don't want to be enough, because if you ever feel like it's enough, then you start stagnating and you don't grow. And so if you're always thinking it's not enough and you want to keep growing, then you keep improving. But of course, you don't want to, like, go too overboard with that and never be, like, happy with what you've accomplished. Because if you look back, I'm sure you have accomplished a lot. Like your wedding stuff, right? That's an accomplishment that you should definitely note down. For me, this year would be like workshop week, doing that, or getting invited to do that was probably one of my bigger accomplishments. Even though I didn't really do much, like somebody, I think it was Roya, and some of my other followers recommended me to the Happy Ever Crafter. But that was nice. So that's on my list of milestones. And then Summer Creative Retreat is also on my list of milestones. And what else? Finishing the workbook series with Helen is another thing. And then like guest posting on the different lettering or different pen brands like Sakura. That was one. Yeah, so like a year ago I would never have thought any of this was possible. And now I have to make plans for the future. Like, what do I want to accomplish this year? We can totally write off 2020 because that was just not a good year. But next year, what do I want to get? What do I want to do? Or this year, what do I want to accomplish? Next year, what do I want to accomplish? Gotta think about that and start working towards it as I try to convince myself. And yeah, hopefully it works. Alright. It is much, I don't know when you're doing all of this. Yeah, I think in the beginning I was the same. Like I was lost all the time. I didn't know what I was doing. So the only thing I actually really focused on was just creating lettering pieces as a way to improve myself. And then after that, like when things started getting a little bit less, uh, well, like when I started being able to letter more without having to stress too much about it, that's when I started thinking like, what could I do next? Um, but even then, like even now, I've been trying to organize my life, my lettering life into Notion, as I mentioned on the Discord server. But like sometimes I just sit and stare at my list and go, oh my god, how am I going to accomplish, or how am I going to do all this? And it gets really overwhelming. So I feel you. But it does help, like trying to organize myself. Like it gives me, at least it lets me know when my deadlines are. So I have a few deadlines coming up. So that's a good thing to figure out. And then from there, it's the hard part for me though is like trying to figure out deadlines for myself because I work better when there's deadlines. Like when my dissertation deadline was coming up, I was like, oh my god, I have to finish. So I did it because if I didn't, I would have gotten kicked out. Um, so that was a great motivator. But when you're doing lettering stuff, or when I'm doing lettering business stuff, it's just like it's completely self motivated, and that's my greatest downfall. I need concrete deadlines, but even if I set deadlines for myself, I know that the consequences are not dire if I do not accomplish these deadlines. So it doesn't help very much with the motivation. That's my main problem. Also, I hope this is not too dark. Let me see. It looks okay on my computer screen, but it doesn't look very clear on my iPad. So let me know if you can't see stuff. But yeah, that's my current struggle in life. Trying to keep myself going. Also, especially because, like, before when I was doing just focusing on lettering and my dissertation, like, I knew I needed to make money, and so that was a great motivator to keep going and, like, you know, taking all the cases that I could possibly find. But now that I actually have a job that pays my bills, like, even that motivation is gone. Oh, jeez. Alright. I'm depressing myself. I will shut up now. Yeah. It's really, like, I know it's not really about motivation, it's more about self discipline. And, like, oh my god, self discipline is so difficult. Like, I don't know how people who are super successful do it. Like, they must have a whole bunch of self discipline. Okay, what should I do? I think I will color that in actually. I am currently regretting coloring in followed, because now it's just so dark. Add some white to it, I guess. Self-discipline. So like I've trying to set up this whole schedule for myself as a form of self-discipline. I'll let you know how it goes and if it's working. White inline, yeah. I think I will do that. Because it's currently just, everything else is like white and that's just like a black blob. Black blob. I'm so sad my big 10 brush is out of ink. Now I have to find a replacement. I guess maybe it's back to Unipin. Ah, speaking of Unipin, I need to make a post with Uniball products. It never ends. It's so quiet without my music. So I feel like I have to keep talking. So let's see, what else can I talk about? Oh, yeah, we were supposed to go back into office actually starting this coming Monday, so tomorrow. Although it's hybrid, so like we only need to go in twice a week. Although I don't know if my employer actually approved that yet. But anyway, that's not happening anymore because we have an increase of Delta cases. So that's been put off. For the foreseeable future, they don't have an expected return date, so I get to continue working from home, which makes me really happy because otherwise we would have to be driving like over an hour every day to and from New Orleans, and that's no fun. I wish like government would be like Google or Facebook and just approve work from home forever. And only if you like want to go into office do you have to, otherwise everybody else can just work from home. I mean, it's a yay because I don't have to go into office, but it's a no because the cases are like increasing a lot. I think our hospitals are filling up as well, so that's a negative. But it is a yay that I don't have to go into office currently for the foreseeable future. I mean, I can't believe that we're like over a year in, and this is still like there's no end in sight. It's kind of crazy. When SARS happened in Taiwan during my senior year in high school, like it was bad, but it wasn't this bad, and like it just disappeared once winter rolled around. But with COVID, it's just been like it just hasn't gone away, which is really sad. But I think partially it's also because for whatever reason the SARS virus couldn't survive winter or the cold, but COVID seems to thrive. Or it's not affected. So it's a different virus. Also, it's more global now. Everyone's like traveling everywhere, and it's so easy to go from country to country. More cases are definitely not yet, yeah. I mean, our hospitals are filling up. And then, like, it's not even the fact that, people are, I know, like, people always focus on the number of people who are dying, which is really, sad and sometimes avoidable, but, the scary part is if the virus keeps mutating, then it's really never going to go away. And every time someone gets infected, the chances of getting chances of mutation are there. So it's crazy times we live in. And then all the fires and the flooding for you guys, the heat waves. Like, it feels, sometimes it feels like the end of the world is coming. That's probably too dramatic. Alright, so this section is done. Let's do the next one. Crazy, crazy times we are living in. That is the truth. And like, so our weather this week has been cool, and everyone's like, this is the calm before the storm. Because August is when we have our biggest hurricanes, like our hurricane season is the worst. So now we have to see if there's going to be any hurricanes headed our way. I remember last year, this time, it was like crazy. We had like a whole bunch of hurricane warnings, but luckily I think only 1 or 2 actually hit Louisiana, and it just bypassed wherever I was, so there was no effect on us. But this, I haven't heard much this summer, so we'll see how it goes. Thank you. Thanks for watching and keeping me company. I still can't decide if I want to stick on YouTube or go back to Twitch. I feel like I've abandoned my Twitch people. But it is kind of nice how it just sticks around on YouTube forever and I don't have to like record it or anything. While with Twitch you have to like pay to have it stay around forever. I don't know. There's too many options. Again, options. Too many options is going to be like the downfall of me. I don't deal well. I don't like making choices, as my husband has noticed. Whenever he's like, what do you want to eat? I just say, I don't care. Because I really don't care, first of all, but also I don't want to make that choice. That decision. Because there's just too many options. Unless I'm really craving something like tacos, or ice cream, or pizza. Yep, that's me. I don't like choices. I don't like making choices. The other day on Instagram Live, when I was doing the live stream on Instagram, I was talking about how I needed like some kind of agent who can handle all this business aspect and also like reach out to potential clients, because I kind of want to do like some kind of mural or chalkboard, you know, or even just like window lettering. But I don't want to reach out to stores because I'm afraid of rejection. So I need like a agent who can do that for me. And I told my husband, and he's like, I hate it too, so he's not going to be my agent either, sadly. I guess I'll just have to do it myself. Because I think my next year's goal is to do some kind of commercial work for local stores. So that means I gotta reach out. I gotta reach out. Okay. I guess I'll color it in. Color in the banner. I was watching my own workshop yesterday for a summer creative retreat, and it was like, I still hate watching my own or listening to my own voice or like watching my own videos. But the whole time I was just like, wow, I should have like cut out some bits where I'm thinking, because I kind of left that in, and there's just like silence of me trying to figure out what kind of style to do next. And I was like, I should probably have cut that out. But I guess I left it in so people would know that it's not like, it doesn't just come instantaneously. Sometimes I do have to think. A mural would be so awesome, but too much to handle right now. We will get there. Yeah, I mean, it's like a long-term goal. The mural and any of that kind of stuff, it's definitely a long-term goal. For now, it's just to, my immediate goal is to see how the workbook goes. And then, I think that's it. What other goals do I have in mind? Oh yeah, create a course with someone else. So that's my more immediate goal. What are your immediate goals? Or what would you like to accomplish within this next year? Oh right, my other goal is to do like a big online workshop sometime later this year. I'm doing that small one for like an hour on the 21st, but that's not like, I want to do a bigger one, and a longer one, I guess is a better way of saying it, with more people. So we'll see. And then far in the future, I would like to do in-person workshops. Goals, yeah, goals. It can be lettering goals, or it can be personal goals. It can be any kind of goals. Right now, all my goals are lettering related, because I would like my ultimate goal would be to be able to live off lettering without having to work a full-time job, like transition from a side hustle to a full-time hustle. So I'm like doing little steps along the way to try to get to that point. And I'm not like in a rush though, I will say that. I'm enjoying just being able to letter for the fun of it and not just to make money for once. So, but that is my long-term goal, is to become a full-time letterer, whether it's just to like do business stuff for like, you know, chalkboards and stuff like that, or to do a teaching stuff like that. Anything to make me some money so I can focus on lettering. Alright. Fridge. And then I'll do some like details inside. I don't think I'll color it in. You want to dive into those lettering wedding stuff? Okay, weddings is something that will happen a lot. Oh, definitely. I think it's already starting to happen now. Like, well, I don't know with the new Delta variant, but like, there have definitely been an uptick in weddings recently. So yeah, that's definitely a good opportunity to get into. And you have a portfolio that you can show around, and some contacts. So that's nice. That is good. Do you guys have like, I don't know, there's wedding conventions here where businesses related to weddings can show off their like have a booth and meet other people who are in the wedding business, like photographers, caterers, etc., etc. Do you guys have that in Germany? Because that's also a great way to meet contacts. Although I don't know if it's currently going on with all the COVID stuff, but yeah, when I first started lettering or doing calligraphy stuff, I was thinking of doing weddings, but I decided that lettering is more fun. And I feel like most people who do wedding stuff don't know what lettering is. Although that's not true anymore, because I've definitely seen like lettering related stuff now. You have no clue, never was interested in wedding. Well, you better start being interested, because if that's your industry, you can start doing research. Also, it's easier to do it when it's like not for yourself. So, like, just do it for learning's sake. Okay, what kind of little details should I do? Wow, my mind is a blank. That's always a good sign. Let me see. My Discord is going crazy. So now that you have a long-term goal-ish, you can decide what kind of short-term goals to go for to accomplish your long-term goal. And at least in public health, we always do the SMART goals, so it has to be specific, measurable. I forgot what it was. A specific, measurable, achievable. R is, can't remember what R is, but T is time bound. So you have to set a deadline for yourself. So like one of my SMART goals is by the end of 2022, that would be next year, I will have done one mural, at least one mural. Wow, I don't aim very high, but you know, start small. So that's my SMART goal for next year. For this year, by the end of this year, I would have hosted one large lettering workshop online. Yeah. I think that's attainable. Maybe. So, now that I've set it into the internet, I have to make it happen. You guys have to hold me accountable. Okay. It's really bugging me that I can't remember what the R stands for. Specific, measurable, attainable, man. Also, I feel like my memory is getting worse as I get older. Or as I become more reliant on social media. Okay, so for this year, posting the first 5 holiday cards on this online platform Helen mentioned. Okay. I'm going to write it down, and I'm going to ask you at the end of the year if you've accomplished that. Actually, yep, well, I'm going to take a photo of this, and then it's going to be, I'm going to come back to you at the end of the year and ask you if you've accomplished it. Ha 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 ha. And mine was just verbal, so I can delete this video and nobody would know. Oh wait, this is my pencil. But now I have photo proof for you. What website what online platform did Helen mention? Is it the one that she was using for buying cards? Okay, I'll just do end lines for this, I guess. Dotted end lines. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I should have drawn a refrigerator. Oh well. Too late now. Is there a sound? There shouldn't be a sound. I think I muted everything. Oh, shoot. Maybe... No. I don't have it on my computer. So there should not be... Is it your Discord? Because I know Discord is currently going off. I don't know what's going on, but my phone keeps lighting up with notifications. Alright, that's done. I think I will do some gray first, and then I'll color in the other stuff. And we've had some dry, like our humidity has been low, but I feel like it's coming back. No sounds. That's okay. That's kind of weird. Because I should not have any sounds going. Maybe it's a ghost. Who wants to be part of our Discord server? Can't really see this gray. Hello. Actually. What pen is this light gray? Oh, it's the Marvy Uchida one for sketching. They have like a series, a set of grays. This is their lightest one, and then they have like a second lightest one, which is the one that I normally use. But yeah, I like their light grays. Also, it just like works really well for making shadows. I also like the Sakura Sakura Koi pens. They're colored brush markers. That one is also very nice. I was gonna say something, and now I forgot what it was. No, what sound? I might have to like rewatch it because at least I don't have my headphones on and I don't have my computer. My computer is muted, so I don't know where the sound is coming from. What does it sound like? The Discord ding? Only my, so let me just make sure. Yeah, only my webcam mic, or my microphone is on right now. So you shouldn't be hearing anything. At least not from my stream. That's kind of creepy. Creepy. You don't know how Discord sounds out. Have you never had the sound on? It's like a... No, I can't even think of it. But it is pretty annoying, so I turn it off. Mostly. Except for my desktop. Because I don't know how to turn that off. Oh, wow. I mean, that's a good idea. Do you have notifications on for your phone, though? I know some people turn all the notifications off. I do that for Instagram and that's it. I think I leave notifications on for everything else, but I do turn off sound for everything because I am not a fan of, I mean, my sound on my phone is always off. Okay, well, that's done with the letters. Time to color. And I'm actually going to use this brush markers because I need to do a post for them. So kill two birds with one stone. Alright. Let's see. I want to draw. No, I'll start from the top. Okay. Guess we can make this like Starbucks. You have them on, but not for everything, just specific ones. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I have it on for my email too. Like I really hate that the Outlook email sound now because that's what we have for work and also what I had for my grad school. And whenever I got an email, it just gave me anxiety. So I don't like that sound anymore. I colored outside of the line. Alright, cake. I'll say pink on top for pink frosting. Sounds about right. And then pink cream. And then red cherry. corn dog, I guess it's like not really yellow, but I don't have any other options, so I'm gonna go with yellow. And then we have mustard and ketchup. See if this yellow will pop up. Now I guess mustard is more orange, orangish yellow. I don't know. Yeah, I can't really tell. Ah, whatever. Definitely been using more color lately just because everybody sends me like color pens now, and I can't say no when people send me pens, so this is more like bubble coffee than bubble tea, I guess. Okay. Can't really color in the plastic. I'm thinking. Now you can't see the bubbles. Whatever. Alright, bread is brown. We'll do a dark brown. This is like coloring in a coloring book. It's kind of fun. I should have just done like really weird colors for everything. So like blue bread, orange cake. Then I don't have to be so stressed about getting the right colors for everything. Actually, I'm gonna do gray for my bubble tea cup. And then we'll do like a pink straw. Or maybe a green straw. Alright, cake. Oh wait, I wanted to do a light brown. Which I don't really have. Okay, I'll do that later. Let's do the cupcake. It's a lemon flavored cupcake with pink frosting. Although I feel like my frosting kind of looks like a poop. And then we'll do red paper. Sure, why not? And then brown for the pretzel. I feel like pretzels have salt on it, so I'm gonna do some white. I mean, it kind of looks like poop, doesn't it? That's how I draw poop anyway. But I could never like distinguish between like those frosting drawings, doodles, versus like how to do like poop doodles. So whatever. It's the color. Good thing I didn't make it brown because then it would definitely look like poo. Waffles are also brown, aren't they? But I feel like everything at this point is brown. So I'm gonna use a different brown. Let's do light brown inside, maybe. And then we'll do dark brown outside. I really like this. I think it's gold, but I like this color from the Pentel, yeah, the Sign brush pens. It's really hard to find a single brush pen of this color though. Like I used it up a long time ago and I didn't want to buy a whole set just to get this one color. But they sent me a set, so now I have it again and it makes me really happy. I use it a lot for like cards, for like congratulations or happy graduation, stuff like that. It's a good color to have. I just wish they would sell it individually instead of only in a set. At least on Amazon. I don't know about other places. Alright. And then do a chocolate. I'll leave it white. I feel like a lot of food colors are just like brown. And it's so not exciting. What color should I do the icing? I'll leave it white for now. And then let's do wine, which is more of a purple red than just pure red, but we'll do red. And then maybe a little purple. I would blend, but I don't know how. I guess that kind of works. Okay, and then I will color in the glass gray. Okay. All right, so that's the top row done. And then I'm gonna do my burger with this brown. It's not the best brown, but whatever. I'll do dark. This will be a tomato burger. Have you ever had just like a tomato sandwich with mayo and tomatoes? They're actually pretty good. Like, it doesn't sound very good, but it's actually, I mean, I don't mind it at all. Okay, burger. Now we do drumstick. I'm definitely more of a drumstick person than chicken breast. I don't really like chicken breast because it's so dry. Or maybe I just don't cook it very properly or very well. But yeah, I like drumsticks better. Drumsticks and wings. Oh wait, I should have left that white. I guess bone is white. Ugh. It's fine. Let's see if I can use this to lighten it. And then I'll do, I know, McDonald's colors, but whatever. Yeah, I'm starting to notice that a lot of food are brown or light brown. Like, my French fries are about to be brown as well. I could tell you how we, oh man, I need to go to Germany and try what quark is. It just also sounds very funny. Sounds like a scientific particle. But cheese and a tomato sandwich is pretty good too, I guess. In Taiwan, we like to put salt and or is it sugar? I can't remember. There's like a way to eat tomatoes that's weird but very good. But right now I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I feel like food, at least the food that I've drawn here, are all the same colors. And I never noticed it. Probably because I never color in anything, but you know. Brown and brown. What lovely colors we have. Oh, my red doesn't show up. Pretend there's ketchup on there. And then maybe some like relish. And mustard. Close enough. And here's more brown for the ice cream cone. I think for the ice cream, I'm going to use blue because I haven't used blue yet. And it's one of my favorite colors, so it's going to be blueberry ice cream, which is delicious. Or maybe it's blueberry frozen custard because that's delicious too. Probably should have gone with a darker blue. Let's see. Kind of looks like blueberry. And then lollipop is definitely going to be pink. Pink and white and maybe some light blue actually. Although I don't know anybody who's had lollipops shaped like this. Normally the lollipop I have is just like a round thing. Alright. Let me color in the stick. And now we have the egg. Although my egg looks so funny. Not bad. Pepperoni pizza is like the easiest pizza to draw, but definitely not my favorite type of pizza. I like mushrooms on mine and cheese, but mostly just mushrooms. Oh, there is one that I really like that has like fig jam on it. That's actually really good. Fig jam and balsamic reduction. So it's like sweet and savory. What a combo. Can I just say that is. Do some. Whoops. But you still have the lollipop, or you had one like that? I guess it does, like, theme parks do sell them like that. do some white. Alright, and then the tacos. Okay, I will say this brush pen is not the best. It's already starting to fray. Well, that sucks. Do some lettuce. And tomatoes. Finally, we're on the beer. The best part. Ha, just kidding. Everything is good. Let's do a little brown in there. Okay, and then gray for the glass, and we're done. Pretty cute. Not bad. Might add some shadows later, but pretty happy with how this turned out, actually. Actually, I'm gonna make you a break and share when I meet with my friends again. Oh, that's so sweet. That's a great idea. Hopefully you get to see your friends soon. Hopefully we all get to see our friends soon. I haven't seen my friends in like 2 years, 3 years now. We only ever used to get together when someone was getting married, but I think we've all gotten married or had the ones who were going to have babies have had babies. So we, uh-oh. I think my camera just froze. Okay. Thank you. I guess I'll call it now that this is done. Thank you, Georgina, for being here with me and watching. And if you're here watching as well, thank you. I will be back next weekend, probably same time, same place. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys, and have a wonderful Sunday and the rest of your week, or the beginning of your week, the whole week. You know what I mean. All right, bye, guys. Hmm.